Alright, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what it is. I should not be out here, but I'm out here. Randoms. First of all, this game is sponsored by Breeze Tees. Link down in the description. Get your tees in the Breeze when you get them with Breeze Tees. Anyway, listen, man. Why do randoms get egos? Like, randoms should never have egos. I'm a random. I don't have an ego. I know I'm playing with randoms. Look at this. This dude be weird. Slashing sharpshooter. Do you see these records? Pure shot creator at the point guard. Do you see these records? But randoms have egos. Like, you shouldn't. Look at this. Look at these records, man. You should have no ego. You should just be trying to play and do whatever it takes to win the game. That's what you should be doing at this point. Like, if you want to be a player that want to get on somebody's team and want to play, that's what you should be doing. All right, so this dude a pure shot creator. I don't even got to play him up top. Not that much. But anyway, hey, it is what it is, man. Yes. Please play defense. Please play defense. Thank you. All you got to do is play defense. Boom. Hit you over there. What we got to do? I don't know, man, but how y'all been doing, though? That's what I want to know. Big body down low. I've been trying to play this game and get right with GP, but GP don't want to get right, man. It ain't like they done took my dang shots away or something. Like, I can't hit jump shots anymore. And it's killing me that I can't hit jump shots no more. And why do people not play defense? Yeah, rim run. Take that to the rim. Right! Like, it really bothers me that people don't know how to play defense in this game at this point in time. Like, when you play, like, I understand there's a lot of things that are in the game that are unrealistic, like 15 lockdowns and being able to play the game with no ball handler. Because in real life, and anybody that plays basketball for real can attest to this, if you play basketball in real life and you play a team of big men, or, you know, you be like, yo, they ain't got no ball handler, right? Then you be like, they done. We're going to win this game because they don't have a ball handler. But in this game, it don't work like that, Jack. It don't work like that, Jack, in this game. In this game, you can play the game with no ball handler and win. And at no level of basketball can you do that. I've never seen that happen. In pickup, YMCA, none of that stuff, bro. Like, people always be like, yo, we gotta have a guard, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a guard. Dang! You gotta have a guard and a big man. That's what we always. Woo! Little bit of a nut, little bit of showtime. That's what we always say. Gotta have a guard, gotta have a big man. And you can do without the big man if you're gonna run and play defense, but you cannot do without, he missed that. You can't do it without a guard. You see what I'm saying? You can't get it done. Oh, he smoked that! Dang. You can't get it done if you don't have a guard. Y'all let me know if y'all play without guards. Like, even if you play without a guard in the actual sense, somebody on the team can handle the ball relatively well. And I'm talking about they can handle double teams coming at them and all that. They're not just throw that down the court, dunk some, right, 360 out this mug. They're not just going from side to side with the basketball. And I know 2K not supposed to be realistic. It's not supposed to be a realistic representation of basketball. But then again, it is. It's the only game we got. Like, how can 3 locks come down? Oh yeah, Dunk City, right? Like that, right? Like, how can 3 locks come and be like, we just gonna win the game by playing defense when none of us can dribble, but nobody can take the ball from them? Like, should lockdown even be a thing in the game? I think two-way should be a thing, or I think it should just be. Would y'all like for it to go back to the two? I would like for it to go back to the 2K17
Bro, what the
model,
fuck?
where, you know, the 2K17 model was they had archetypes, but you could still make your archetype do certain things based on how you built them. So you can still build a player with no defense. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people did, or you can still build a player with no inside scoring or whatever. I think it should go back to that, where that's how they do it, instead of it being like how it is now, where they select it for you. I don't really like that model. I want people to have a chance to screw their bills up. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about for like money reasons and nothing like that, but bro, if you pick somebody, buckets.
Well, this nigga think he Kobe for real.
If you pick somebody and make a player with no defense, bro, heck no. If you make a player with no defense, then that's on you. But if I max my defense out, you know I'm taking a hit somewhere, so I should get the lockdown.
Damn,
You know,
why did I shoot that shit?
I should be able to get lockdown per. Oh, I passed it late. Right, still didn't matter. Like, let's not. You saw how it was in 2K16, right? Where I think they should mix it like 2K16 and 2K17. 2K16 and 2K17. I mean 2K16. You know, you chose all of your badges and you chose everything that you were doing, right? You could get every badge. So I don't want you to be able to get every badge on goal, but at the same time, to get lockdown perimeter defender and lockdown post defender, you had to have your defense at a certain level. If you didn't have it at a certain, that's not going. That's went in. If you didn't have your defense at a certain level on those games, you couldn't get the badge. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I really feel like we should do this time. So if you want to be a lockdown defender, you should have to max your defense out. The game shouldn't max your defense out, and then you know what I'm saying, you don't got no lateral quickness and none of that. But hey, the game says you got it, so you got it, or you're gonna have it, or whatever. No sir. Wow, man, these dudes, like, they should max their defense out. But right now, like, I don't know, man. It feels like lockdowns. I'm cool with them because, you know, I got video.
Bro, what the fuck?
I got video of me smacking a lockdown yesterday, and like 2 or 3 times. Like, it really don't even matter to me, bro. I don't care who's on me. I'm gonna do what I do. But at the same time, lockdowns definitely do slow the game down. They slow it down to the point where, hit that. Big board, one time. Well, he is bullying him down there. They slow the game down, especially in the 2K League. They're thinking about taking him out of the 2K League. What y'all think about that? Like, if you're a good player and you play lockdown, you see how broken it is, right? But if you're a bad player and you play lockdown, you be like, well, I should be able to play defense. We don't care about a good player, a bad player having a lock and playing it. We care about the good players, like, to the point where...
Why did I do that shit?
Bro, you can't even move if you got a lockdown on.
I be trying to pump fake like a bitch. If
you got 3 lockdowns on the court, bro, the game literally feels like it's going in slow motion.
Yep.
And like I said, you can't. That's off shot. And like I said, you can't dribble the ball. Right. You can't dribble the ball on them. The game feels like it's going in slow motion. You can't do anything. And all they did was choose a position. And then they're not giving up anything because you can just shoot the ball. Like, bro, this dude that I got can just shoot the ball like nobody's business. It's crazy. I don't know though, man. Like, I'm cool with the position being in the game. I don't think it should be as brain dead because it really feels like in this game. It really feels like in this game. Trays up, splash down. It really feels like in this game you get rewarded for brain dead play. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? It seems like, okay, if a rebounding rim protector or a pure glass cleaner gets a rebound, instead of checking to see if somebody's there, pump faking and then going up, they can just get the ball and they're like, yo, I got put back king. I can just go straight back up. Does that make sense? Do you see how, I don't even know if I'm making sense with this, man. But it is what it is, man. This was just a video for me to just kind of talk about it. Like, look, lockdowns are cool. I really got no problem with lockdowns. My biggest problem is the fact that I don't even think my problem is with lockdowns. I think my problem is with the fact that you can run 3 lockdowns and no playmaker. Like, how can you play a game of basketball without a ball handler? I just don't understand that. And if somebody can help me understand that part, then I'll understand the rest of it. But I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think it's really realistic to feel like you can play basketball with no ball handler. I've never seen anybody be like, yeah, we ready to play, we ain't got no ball handler. Because that's what this is really about. It's just like being able to play the game with no ball handler. This dude got 1,400 L's. Dang. Being able to play the game with no ball handler just seems so Like even at the park, at anything, like at any level, like you can't play without a ball handler. And I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think at what level you might be able to play without a ball handler.
Damn, the speed boost crazy.
But you see what I'm saying? But you can't. I can't think of a level where you could play without one. And yeah, go ahead and dunk one. Right. Conversely, there's no level where you can play without playing defense. So, like I said, really, what this whole video is about, it's all over the place. But yo, what I'm really asking is, if you want to play,
I about to still sit that screen.
If you want to play, if you want to be a lockdown, and I know, like last year there was no lockdowns in the game. Really, this dude is going up. He don't care what goes on.
Damn.
It was really nobody playing lockdown last year because it wasn't overpowered, and that's how it really feels to me with the whole 2K community. They ain't no good. If you do something, if there's not something that's overpowered, we don't use it. Just like 5 Out was overpowered. People rode it to death last year. This year, it's not so overpowered because you don't have bucket. It's not so overpowered because everybody can shoot, number one, but number two, you know, you got the lockdowns. So you gotta have a lockdown, you gotta have a counteract, you gotta have a way to counteract, and then, you know, you see what I'm saying? No shot. Like, you gotta have a way to counteract it. So now 5 Out ain't so prevalent. So now it's just pick and roll, and it's insane. Right? It's just insane the amount, and I get posterized with this guy too. It's just insane the amount that we just want to tease. We don't want to be better. We don't want to do nothing. Like this two-way. Look, this two-way playmaker is complete cheese. I'm not even gonna lie to you. 360 out this mug, zero cap, none of that. And I think two-way should be in the game. But like I said, I think that lockdown, perimeter defender, and the badges, they should really come from you putting your defense up. And you shouldn't be able to start out with it either. You know, it should be just like it was on 2K16 or 2K17. Once your defense got to a certain level, then you were able to get it. You couldn't get it just because you was a certain, well, it wasn't the archetypes, it's inside, outside, and what you call it. But do you see what I'm saying? You have to work. So you had to play a whole lot of my career and all of that before you got those badges. And maybe some locks like that. Maybe that's what they like to do. I mean, I know I did. Please stop. You know what I'm saying? I got my badges last year. And I worked, you know, in 2K16, 2K17. I did the same thing. I don't know, man. Like I said, maybe I'm just hating on lockdowns, but I just feel like that they take so much from the game and so much enjoyment out of the game for so little. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do anything in order to, let's say it like this. Like Brutus Sim said. You make a playmaker, I can dribble better than everybody else. You make a post score, and you can post score better than anybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, make a shot creator, you can shoot bad shots and all of that. But so everybody chooses an archetype, and they can do one thing outstanding. A lockdown, they just take it all away. And he was fouling me, that's why they didn't let me go behind my back. They just take it all away. A lockdown nullifies dribbling, shooting, post, rebounding. It nullifies everything, bro. So, like, that's what we saying. Like, one thing, there has to be balance. You can never have one thing that trumps everything. Lockdown trump everything. And I'm not mad at it because, like I said, I do like being able to play defense. And I like playing defense. And I want everybody to be able to play defense. But not at the expense of making one archetype be completely broken. That's all. Like I said, drive-by. And he's not hitting it. I know he mad because he thought he was nice the last 2 games, and he really just wasn't. And I'm about to hit this mid-range. Smoke something. Like, I don't know. I really don't. But why am I all the way out here? I really don't, man. Like I said, if anything, I don't have no problem with the badges, and I don't have no problem with with right. I don't got no problem with locks. My real problem is just that I want to be able to play some defense too. That's all. And you shouldn't have to. That's off shot, Red. You shouldn't have to take away. Right. You shouldn't take away everybody else's ability to play defense at the expense. Just so somebody else can have an elevated form of defense. That's all. Like Brute, if you don't have, like, if you play this game, every character I got defensive stopper. So I don't experience the things that a lot of people experience. But if you don't have defensive stopper, then what? You see what I'm saying? Like, you just get dropped over and over. It's just like you're not even playing. But it is what it is. Like I said, what do y'all think about going back to that old model? 2K16, you can get the badge, but your defense must be at a certain level before you're able to obtain that badge. And everybody can get the badge. Really, I just want to go back to the way that we used to allocate points. So I want to allocate the points the way that I want to allocate them initially. And then if I got to play the game for 2 months with no inside scoring, I just got to play it with no inside scoring. But I want to be able to boost my dribbling all the way up from the jump. We can have the archetypes like 16, but let's go back to we can have the archetypes like 17, but let's go back to the 17 format. When you're playing the game, you get a certain number of, let me step off. Because I don't think I'm being clear. When you're playing the game, when you begin, you see how when you're playing this, they give you see what you got what you can max out and all this stuff, and then they give you points as you go up. I want to be able to max out my ball handling, my layups and dunks, my mid-range and my three-pointer off the bat. I don't need any post scoring. I didn't need any rebounding. I would have maxed it out last. I would have maxed out strength. I'd have done it just like I did. So I would have done stamina first, strength, acceleration, speed, lateral quickness, vertical. I might not have done blocks right off the bat. I might not have done steals right off the bat because I can play defense with my body, with my lateral quickness. But those would have been in there. And then I would have done my offensive stuff. I want to be able to just max it all the way out and not just have the cap breakers. And then you just get the points later on, just like it was in 17. But if you don't max out your defense, then you're not eligible for the badges. That's all I'm saying. I would like to go back to that format, man. And the only way that you could get lockdown perimeter defender is if your defense was above 70, which means on 2K16, you had to sacrifice something in here. Most people just sacrificed defense and said, I can play defense, and then they just ended up falling on their face all day against Brute. Like, this is what happened. But, it is what it is, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. I wish we could go back to that format. That way my 3-ball could already be a 75. Like, this guy could be what he's going to be, and then I could just grind to make him exceptional. He'd already be good, but I could grind to make it exceptional. But I just think that defender, put it in the game. What should we do with it? Should they still be in the game? Should it be back in the game in its current iteration? I just don't feel like it should. I feel like they should put it back in the game, but you have to choose to be a defender at the expense of something else. I feel like that's the best way to do it. I don't feel like you should just be able to just make a lockdown and then, you know what I'm saying, like, that's just it. But, hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said, I feel like 2K16 did it the best because hardly nobody had that badge because nobody was willing to sacrifice. But I was. But it is what it is. I'm out at y'all next time, man. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Holla! I know I was all over the place with this. Hey, look though, man. This is what I want to show y'all, man. I want to show y'all this right quick. Cause I did play against a couple of YouTubers the other day. And it's this one right here. So this is a game. Okay, so look, the game before, I dropped this dude the fuck off. Okay? Alright. This game right here, it was me, just my kicks. I'm playing with randoms, me, just my kicks, and Kelvo, my dog Kelvo. I'm playing with randoms, as you can see. And look who pulled up.
Trying to get me one before I go to sleep.
Boom.
Oh shit, that is shoot for real.
This is who pulled up. Do y'all want to see what happened in this game? That's all I want to know. And ain't no clout chasing, nothing like that. It's just a good game, and I just feel like I just want to put it up. That's all. I mean, I like shoot videos. I watched his pushing, all this. I watch all shoot videos. But should I put it out there? Y'all let me know. Leave me a thumbs up in the comments. Should I put these videos up and start putting up the high scoring games when I'm really getting busy? Or should I just continue to be king of the randoms and do my thing? I'm out of here. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Holla, 500 likes, and we'll put the video up. Can I get 500? I should be able to get 500. I'm out.